Hello, friends. Today, I will present the latest and most important news in the crypto market. There are news that will help you see the market from a real perspective. To study a project in detail basically takes tens of hours of information, search for articles, milestones, pros and cons, failures and success, watch presentations, videos, in the conditions in which many do not know what it represents and how it is interpreted information in the white paper. Disclaimer: I'm not a financial consultant. Let's begin. Sam Bankman-Fried explained that issues within cross-border payments could be replaced with a more simple three-step process involving the use of crypto wallets. BTC miners finally capitulating. 5 things to know in Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin rebounds strongly off the weekly close, but for BTC miners, it may be a case of too little too late. After Russia announced the crypto blockade last week, we are starting a new week with the same vision. This time India is the one that wants to ban all cryptocurrencies altogether. The regulatory implications of India's crypto transactions tax. India's introduction of new crypto taxes had a negative impact on overall trading, forcing entrepreneurs to move to friendlier jurisdictions. Otherside Metaverse demo kicks off with 4,500 participants. Highlights: the highly anticipated first trip into the Otherside Metaverse went off with 4,500 users, as the project's Otherdeed NFT surpassed $1 billion in sales. Bitcoin hodling activity resembles previous market bottoms. Glassnode Bitcoin's price had just topped $21,000 at the time of writing, meaning around 45% of BTC holders have an on-paper loss, according to Glassnode. This signifies that the majority of BTC coin supply is dormant, and that hodlers are increasingly unwilling to spend at lower prices, said the firm. Over 80% of the total USD-denominated wealth invested in Bitcoin has been HOD-led for at least 3 months. This signifies that the majority of the BTC coin supply is dormant and HODlers are increasingly unwilling to spend at lower prices. Paraguay's crypto framework one step away from becoming law. Paraguayan lawmakers have deliberated for a year on a comprehensive crypto regulatory framework that includes considerations for businesses and traders. Paraguay, Bitcoin and crypto companies exempt from paying VAT in newly approved bill. Could Bitcoin miners' troubles trigger a death spiral for BTC price? Forced selling from Bitcoin miners raises concern about BTC price, but the use of renewable energy in the oil and gas industries, growing interest in BTC are long-term positives. The crypto market continues to recover and in recent days has gained a total of $150 billion in capitalization, which is now over $1 trillion. Over $160 million in shorts were liquidated as BTC dollar rose to 22K and ETH dollar to over 1.4K. Celsius Network plans to offer customers an option to recover either cash at a discount or remain long in crypto. Celsius Network was the latest crypto firm to face the brunt of the ongoing crypto winter. The firm and its mining unit have recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and this came moments after the company paid its debts to Compound and Maker and cleared its Bitcoin loans earlier this month. Voyager Digital and Celsius Network hired the same lawyer for their Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. Three Arrows Capital co-founder Zhu Su has filed a $5 million claim against his own company. Australian central bank governor says widely used cryptocurrencies need to be backed by the state or regulated just as we regulate bank deposits. $38,262 BTC, $802.33 million, has been taken off exchanges in the last 30 days. Yuga Labs' Otherdeed NFT collection has surpassed $1 billion in all-time sales. Sweden's energy minister says the country needs energy for more useful things than Bitcoin miners. Crypto exchange ADX announced the suspension of platform services to fully cooperate with an investigation by the Chinese Guangxi police. Ethereum processed 4.5x times more transactions than Visa in 2021. Luxury yacht services company Yatsu is now accepting Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, and other cryptocurrencies as payment methods. Ripple's CEO says when all is said and done, the company will have spent over $100 million on legal fees fighting the SEC. Ripple has spent over $100 million on legal fees fighting the SEC, according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Coinbase has been approved as a crypto asset service provider in Italy. Burdensome, but not a threat. How new EU law can affect stablecoins. Apart from the stringent requirements for stablecoin issuers, There are other areas of concern in the upcoming EU regulation. The year 2022 saw not only drastic dips in leading cryptocurrencies and financial markets in general, but also major legislative frameworks for crypto in prominent jurisdictions. And while the crypto bill, co-sponsored by United States Senators Cynthia Lummis and Kirsten Gillibrand, still has a long way to go, its European counterpart, the Markets in Crypto Assets, MiCA, had finally made it through tripartite negotiations. On June 30, Stefan Berger, European Parliament member and rapporteur for the MiCA regulation, revealed that a balanced deal had been struck, which has made the European Union the first continent with crypto asset regulation. Is the deal really that balanced, and how could it affect crypto at large and some of its most important sectors in particular? No direct ban, but tighter scrutiny. The industry met the latest MiCA draft with a mixed response. The cautious optimism of some experts was counterweighted by the diagnosis of unworkability on Twitter. While the package dropped one of its most alarming sections, a de facto prohibition of the proof of work, POW, mining, it still contains a number of controversial guidelines, especially regarding stablecoins. Ironically, in its assessment of the risks posed by stablecoins to the economic system, the European Commission has chosen a combination of moderate options, reserving from the outright ban, which is labeled in the document as Option 3. Option 3 would not be consistent with the objectives set at the EU level to promote innovation in the financial sector. Furthermore, Option 3 could leave some financial stability risks unaddressed should EU consumers widely use stablecoins issued in third countries. The chosen approach qualifies stablecoins as a close analog of the EU definition of e-money, but doesn't see the existing electronic money and payment services directives as fit for addressing the issue. Hence, it suggests a set of new, more stringent guidelines. The most outstanding requirement to the issuers of asset reference tokens is 2% of the average amount of the reserve assets, which would be obligatory for issuers to store in their funds separately from reserves. That would make Tether, which claims to have over $70 billion in reserves, hold a separate $1.4 billion to comply with the requirement. With Circle's amount of reserves, $55 billion, that number will stand at $1.1 billion. Another benchmark that caused an uproar from the community is a daily cap for transactions, set at 200 million euros. With 24-hour daily volumes of Tether, UST, sitting at $50.40 billion, 48.13 billion euros, and USD Coin, USC, at $5.66 billion, 5.40 billion euros. Such a standard would inevitably lead to a legal controversy. Apart from that, the guidelines set several standard formal procedures for the stablecoin issuers, such as the obligation to register legal entities in the EU and provide quarterly reports and white papers with mandatory disclosure requirements. That being said, be very careful what you invest in. Do your own research and get information from several places before investing in a cryptocurrency. If you found this information useful, click the like and subscribe button and leave a message below and say what you think about the current crypto market. Until next time, only good.